Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Our recipe today is chu yapa curry. Assalamualaikum bokay bari fem lawati ma ñew isil len tay chu yapa curry bu ne mood te nak tay dama ko jëlé dina nak ndax lan tay nak ki nekk ci gannaaw caméra gi mo ma taxal dina la jëlé toga gi dina jëkkar daal mooy caméra tay so tay daal waañ bi dañuy fel di filale di def sun tias ay ci biir Bari Fem kitchen. Like I said, chu curry is our stew. I'm gonna be using oxtail today, and we can cook it with any meat of your choice, but I want to cook it with oxtail today. Another vibe, add some other vibes to it. Another fem. Bari Fem kitchen. So guys, to start with, we're going to be I'm going to explain the recipe because this is a different way of cooking chu and it's a better method, so I just thought I'm gonna share with my subscribers. That's the #1 reason you should hit the subscribe button and join the Bari Fem family. What are you waiting for? Mom wakay ngeen abonné ci Bari Fem ni ma len ko waxe abonné bi fim ne dama ko tajjele dina te dama len toppa bem sis bo len tobé mir bi ma top topalen def yépp abonné mo ma taxa jog subscribe lay wor aycha. So that's our ingredients in here, and mané ko ni ma tiasale ndax yeen ak ma bay xel ndax ni ma len ko waxe tam jekara nek ci gannaaw caméra gi kon nak xam ngeen ne mënuma dara lu di filale xana nak dig len jema won nak tuti nak ci lil ami ak sun ganaye arsenal stock seasoning of your choice and mixed with pink Himalayan salt, my all-time favorite. I'm gonna be adding a bit of this here first, and let's add the thyme. This is the Caribbean vibe to it. I'm just gonna be adding the thyme there. I'm going to be blending this into my mortar and pestle here. Muy sun el bi laurier ak ginger bi. So the garlic, ginger and bay leaf, I'm going to be blending it in here, and a bunch of parsley as well. So guys, watch me blend this. I'll blend this with my Scotch bonnet pepper. How can I forget this, my all-time favorite? I like to burn it up as usual, and I know everyone knows that about me by now. So like, I'm gonna put this here and just blend everything inside here. I'll season this up a bit, season it with half of the seasoning, then I'll show you step by step what we're gonna do. I'll also add this onion here ndax dañ ko tégué ñi liñong kon xam ngeen ne li du chu curry benna menama li dal chu curry Bari Fem la te tamit ku ko toba tek ko ci tade la uyu ci double ta ndax duma len tek na man sama jéegi ñëmewul ay defet. So li nak ñu walé walum yi dina len won tamit naka len ko defé. So I'm going to be halving each of it because we're going to be using half of each. Right, so you can see the ingredients will be in the description box, guys. I'm going to start blending now. Ñu dal nak ma won len nak naka lañ ko defé ci technique. So aycha. Right guys, so we've actually blended everything in the mortar and pestle. I'm just gonna be adding it here, guys. And I've left half of it here as well, so bear that in mind. You don't put all the seasoning here. I'm gonna start by chopping this spring onion here, guys. Just give it a quick chop. Make sure it's diced as well. Right, so we're just going to chop it. Yeah, more back go SK. Don't do it, they tell me like today. Right, everything has chopped this again. So we're just gonna take half of it as well and sprinkle it here. Right guys, so as you can see, I've just chopped these green peppers into this I'm just gonna be adding it there. This is to ensure it gives it a nice broth, because we all know that oxtail takes its time to cook, so you need to give it that nice broth as it cooks, slow cooks with it. So I'm gonna put this in on the stove first, but I'll show you what we're going to how we're going to start our chew. That's how we call it in the Gambia, Senegambian community. It's more popular as chew curry. So this is an Afro-Caribbean vibe, giving it all taste of vibe from the Gambia and the Caribbean. So Aïcha, si biir Bari Fem Kitchen ni ko faral di defee di cas si feem yi, ndax tamit toog si benn feem bis bu ne mënuñ cee dëkka, foog ñuy génn di dem uti ji si xeeti baax yi nga xam ne nag dina neexal suñu waañ ñu yokka ko si suñu ay feem. Aïcha, bismillah. So we're just gonna be adding some oil. Right, just add a decent amount of oil and just leave it for 5 minutes, less than 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll pour all the goodness in here. Well, normal yappa I use, which is normal meat. You can just do the same method. I'll show you what's the technique of it, because oxtail cooks quite longer, so it's gonna be a bit of a different, but it's the same technique. Do the same seasoning, everything I have done, and I'll show you where you need to add, what the amount of water you need to add at what point. Mbokk yi ni ma leen ko waxee muy wàllum su dee ne beneen ndawal nga use, ndax xam ngeen ne cuukari ndawal bu la neex nag mun nga ko use. Tey maa bëgg a génnee fii ak suma feem génneel suma jeeg yi leneen tamit. After getting the desired color, we're just going to add water to it and leave it to slow cook nicely. Okay, so demee ba am color bu nice nag, nga xam ne am nga color bu rafet, nga daal di def nag sa ndox bu si bool sóor bàyyi ko nag dippa ko rek mu bàyyi ko nanka muy tem-temi. So just put your stove on medium heat and leave it to boil. If it's lamb, you know you need less water, so I use beneen ndawal nga daal di def nag ndox bu gën a rek. Yépp si technique rek lañ ko tek. Right guys, so you can see we have left this here for 20 to 25 minutes. Like I said, it's oxtail, so it's not gonna be easily cooked. So the oil is gonna start rendering very soon. Look at how beautiful this is. So you can see, I'll just show you here, that it's not extremely cooked, but you can see that it's starting to be, it's halfway cooked. So this should be enough for us guys, and we can do with this. So once it's almost cooked, you don't need to add more water. You just leave the oil to simmer nii. Gis ngeen nim ne rafetee nii, def couleuram bu rafet muy color bu nice. Kon fi mu nekk jarul ñu xaar ba muy ñor ba di si yokkaat beneen ndox. Li ñoo def mooy ne rek dañoo ñëw bàyyi diwlin bi, gis ngeen. So the oil is starting to render. Once you open it, the oil starts to render out nicely. I'm gonna add the chopped onion. You can see, first of all, I'll add the curry powder. It's a decent amount of curry. This is about 3 tablespoons of curry powder. Then we're gonna add the onions. I've just chopped the onions, 4 onions, because it's a stew, and we like, depending on the amount of sauce you want. So this is the onion you're going to add, and we're going to mix it up. How beautiful this looks. Wow. Look at how beautiful this looks, guys. So at this point, the oxtail is almost cooked. It's just halfway there. You don't need to cook it till it's falling off the bone, because obviously we're going to be stir frying it here. So we'll achieve that in the end. That's why you have to make sure it's nearly cooked but not overly cooked. Once coup de bœuf, c'est français. Voila. So nii rek gis ngeen sauce bi ni ma leen ko waxee liñoŋ bi des na si yéen sauce bi ni ngeen bëggee mu bari noonu ngeen ko see defee. So I'm gonna add, this is the remaining spring onions I chopped. So I'll just add it here at this point and stir fry with it. I'll leave the bell peppers last. I use the hot curry. You can use any curry of your choice, Jamaican curry, normal curry, hot curry. I love to use hot curry in my curry stews. So I'm gonna add a bit more curry. Muy sun curry bi rek def naa si ñetti kudu waaye dama si bëgg a yokkaat. That's another 2 tablespoons of curry, guys. Added, so making it 5 tablespoons of curry. Cu curry nag moom du nekk ni cu ba nga xam ne liñoŋ bi dafa dee ba ëppa am na fu liñoŋ bi di em foofu la ñoo ñulugee nanka tuuti ñulug bu toxu ñulug rek pour génnee suñ flavors. So we're not gonna over caramelize it like we cook our other stews. This time around we're going to have a fine cut onion pieces that you'll be eating with this, with the beautiful rice I'll be making with it. Our mixed bell peppers, so I'm gonna be adding them here. This is some Scotch bonnet pepper. You know we like to burn it up in here, so I'm gonna add some bell pepper, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper, and add everything in here. Let's not forget our curry leaves, the dried curry leaves, guys. This is my new hype for my curry stews and it's beautiful. I love it. You just have to introduce it into your kitchen. I'm just gonna be adding few. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just add 2 more to be extra. And give it a good stir. At this point, nothing is lacking, and you know what's the last point. I'm just gonna be adding a little bit of water and our coconut milk. Okay, muy rek ñu ñëw rek xal ko ñuluk nonu pour ñuluk sun adina nonu. A bit of water, not too much. This is just to ensure that all this, look at this, all these flavors, these are the best flavors. Never miss out on this. If you're asking for where the flavor in your stew is, it's all this brown stuff you can see at the end of the pot. That's where all your lovely and absolute most formidable flavors are. So we're gonna add our coconut milk to enhance the flavor. Right. So I've just added 200 mils of coconut milk. Look, right? Add my stock seasoning. We soon walk in, you safal ko ni rek. Dipo ko noy ni rek dipi jek nonu. So right. Just close it halfway. How beautiful this is, guys. So that's it, all done. We have our chuyako curry. Okay, gis ngeen ni ma ne na wax sun chuyako curry pare na, diw gi jóg na, liñoŋ yang si di ngeen gis ne dee na, waaye tamit booy lekka di nga mën a xam ne soos nga lekka ndax cu curry la tamit te dafa war a saf. Waaw, saf moom cu curry moom dafa war a saf saap. So moving on to the rice, guys, I'm just gonna try to make it a bit special here. Okay, I've got my chopped onion here, bay leaf and thyme. So I'm just gonna be adding it into the rice here and leave it to boil with it and infuse its flavors there. Yes, again. So suñ benn liñoŋ leen jël nii rek ak suñ laurier ak thym muy laurier bi liñoŋ ak thyme lii thyme la rek soo ko laajtee fresh thyme nga daal di ko si def nii ak ñu xaar mu temtemi ba si kanam ñu soog a def suñ the remaining coconut oil I added to the stew. I'm gonna be adding it in the rice as well because I just want to spice it up and make it agwan. Right guys, so that's the rice all done. How beautiful this looks. I don't know if this is only me, but I never use my rice cooker. I always love to cook my rice on the stove. Right, so we're gonna take, I'm gonna be adding the rice in here today. It's what all the time we're gonna do this. We're going to be adding the stew now. Let's give it a minute and appreciate our beautiful, lovely stew. How beautiful this looks. Just gonna add some green to it. Just make it more beautiful. It's a tagging bit. So we add more. Look at how good this looks. Ooh la la. Magnifique. Subscribe, like and share. Do not miss out on this. It's